Alright, story-driven game fans, this one's for you. Today, we're diving into the absolute best 10 out of 10 story games out there. From jaw-dropping narratives to unforgettable characters, these 20 games redefine storytelling and gaming. But before we embark on this incredible journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any future lists. Let's get started. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is a storytelling marvel that pulls you into a sprawling fantasy world as Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter with a gruff exterior and a heart of gold. Set against the backdrop of a war-torn land, Geralt embarks on a journey to find his adopted daughter, Ciri, whose fate is bound to an ancient prophecy. What makes this story shine is the incredible depth of choice. Every decision impacts the characters around you and shapes the world itself. The richly woven side quests and complex character arcs, like the Bloody Baron storyline, provide emotional depth rarely seen in games. The world is alive with haunting forests, vibrant villages, and ruins steeped in mystery. Combined with its thrilling combat, breathtaking visuals, and evocative soundtrack, Witcher 3 stands as a masterpiece, blending dark fantasy with unforgettable narrative moments.
Stop walking into his sword!
Red Dead Redemption 2 takes players on an unforgettable journey through the dying days of the American Wild West. Playing as Arthur Morgan, a loyal member of the Vanderlyn gang, you experience a rich, layered story of loyalty, betrayal, and the struggle between good and bad choices. Arthur's complex character arc is driven by his evolving morality as he wrestles with the harsh realities of his life as an outlaw. Every aspect of this world, from the detailed towns to the interactions with NPCs, is built to support this immersive tale. The open world is stunningly realistic in small moments, like Arthur's journal entries or his banter with fellow gang members, make the story feel truly alive. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a testament to how Rockstar perfected their storytelling formula, blending epic narrative with an open world so immersive it feels like a real, living place. The Last of Us redefined storytelling in games with its heart-wrenching post-apocalyptic narrative. Set in a world ravaged by a fungal infection, the game follows Joel, a hardened survivor, and Ellie, a young girl who may hold the cure to humanity's survival. Their bond evolves as they journey through the harsh, unforgiving landscape, filled with both infected monsters and dangerous human factions. The story's power lies in its exploration of love, loss, and sacrifice, pushing players to confront morally gray situations. The gameplay is tense and atmospheric, with every encounter heightening the sense of danger. It's a narrative masterpiece that blurs the line between survival and horror, leaving you emotionally invested and questioning what lengths you'd go to for someone you love. Naughty Dog set a new bar with The Last of Us, creating a story that resonates far beyond the screen. Mass Effect 2 is a space epic that lets you shape your own legend as Commander Shepard, tasked with assembling a team to face a galaxy-ending threat. The game dives deep into each character's backstory, creating a cast you grow attached to and feel responsible for. Whether it's the loyalty missions that reveal your crew's hidden layers or the monumental decisions that shape the galaxy's fate, Mass Effect 2 blends action, choice, and emotion seamlessly. The story builds up to a legendary suicide mission, where every decision you made impacts the outcome. The blend of science fiction, moral ambiguity, and high-stakes drama makes it a true space opera that feels personal, epic, and unforgettable. BioWare crafted a masterpiece that shows how powerful storytelling can be in a sci-fi universe.
This should slow him down. Never saw me coming!
Elden Ring offers a dark, enigmatic story wrapped in a vast, interconnected open world. You are the Tarnished, journeying through the lands between, a mysterious land where gods have fallen and legends await. Elden Ring's storytelling is delivered subtly through lore, environmental clues, and cryptic dialogues, giving players the freedom to uncover secrets at their own pace. The world feels massive, foreboding and beautiful, filled with towering ruins, haunting landscapes, and intricate enemy designs. Every boss fight feels like an epic chapter in its own right, each with its lore and place in the story. From Software excels at creating narratives that require you to piece things together, rewarding curiosity with an emotional and intellectual payoff. Elden Ring is a hauntingly beautiful journey that challenges players both in combat and in understanding its deeply layered world. God of War 2018 is a remarkable reimagining of the series, moving Kratos from his vengeance-driven past into a more complex story of fatherhood. This time he's joined by his young son Atreus as they embark on a journey across Norse mythology to fulfill his late wife's wish. The game brilliantly explores themes of family, redemption, and legacy, showing a more vulnerable side of Kratos while still delivering the intense combat fans love. The story is intimate and epic, balancing quiet, heartfelt moments with grand battles against gods and monsters. The one-shot camera technique adds to the immersion, making every scene feel intense and personal. With its powerful narrative and complex character growth, God of War is a storytelling masterpiece that breathes new life into the franchise. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End follows treasure hunter Nathan Drake on one last, epic adventure. Reuniting with his long-lost brother Sam, Nate is pulled back into the world of treasure hunting in search of a legendary pirate utopia. The story is driven by themes of brotherhood, sacrifice, and the tension between adventure and a stable life. Naughty Dog masterfully blends high-stakes action with deeply personal moments, giving players an emotional farewell to Nate's character. The set-piece moments are breathtaking, from intense chase sequences to ancient ruins, all crafted with stunning attention to detail. The narrative explores Nate's inner conflicts and gives fans an epic, heartfelt conclusion to his journey. It's a beautifully crafted story that balances excitement and emotion, showing why Uncharted remains one of the best in the genre.
I'll take that. Let's cut through.
Portal 2 is a masterclass in witty storytelling, blending humor with mind-bending puzzles in a sterile, abandoned facility. As the silent protagonist Chell, you navigate the mysterious Aperture Science Labs, aided or taunted by the AI GLaDOS. The game's narrative unfolds through environmental storytelling, clever writing, and the unforgettable characters of GLaDOS and Wheatley. Every puzzle you solve feels like a step deeper into Aperture's secrets, revealing the corporation's dark and humorous history. Portal 2's story is rich with satire, dark humor, and even moments of surprising emotional depth. The narrative perfectly complements the innovative gameplay, making it a standout experience that proves humor and storytelling can make a puzzle game a masterpiece. Kingdom Come Deliverance tells the grounded, realistic story of Henry, a blacksmith's son in medieval Bohemia. After his village is destroyed, Henry is thrust into a world of war, politics, and survival. The game stands out by focusing on a historically accurate world, where the story explores themes of loyalty, vengeance, and personal growth. Henry's journey is one of grit and determination, with no magical powers or fantasy elements, just the harsh realities of medieval life. The immersive world building, challenging combat, and meticulous attention to detail make the story feel real and impactful. As Henry navigates alliances and feuds, players get a unique perspective on medieval life, making it a compelling, gritty experience that rewards patience and skill. It's a historical RPG, unlike any other, offering a rich story that's both grounded and epic.
Come here, Lily Liver! What's going on? Bollocks!
Come and get it!
Fucker!
Ow!
What's that?
Batman Arkham City takes players deep into Gotham's dark underbelly, where Batman faces a brutal, complex plot orchestrated by his deadliest foes. As Batman, you're thrust into Arkham City, a sprawling prison packed with criminals, gang leaders, and iconic villains like the Joker, Two-Face, and Harley Quinn. The game blends intense combat with stealth mechanics, letting you feel the power and fear Batman commands. Arkham City's story dives into themes of justice, vengeance, and the toll of being Gotham's protector, amplified by Kevin Conroy's iconic voice acting in Mark Hamill's unforgettable Joker. The open-world cityscape, rich in lore and dark atmosphere, invites you to explore, uncovering side stories that add depth to Gotham's criminal world. Arkham City nails the gritty, immersive feel of being the Dark Knight, making it a perfect blend of action, atmosphere, and storytelling that leaves a lasting impact. Cyberpunk 2077 immerses you in the neon-lit, gritty world of Night City, where you play as V, a mercenary with a deadly secret. This world is complex and morally ambiguous, teeming with technology, corporate overlords, and characters grappling with humanity's boundaries. The story explores transhumanism, identity, and the thirst for power, all while V's journey intertwines with that of Johnny Silverhand, a rebellious rock star with a vendetta against the megacorps. The game's world building is incredibly immersive, from the bustling streets to the dark alleys of Night City, each locale telling its own story. Cyberpunk 2077's narrative shines in its ability to give players choices that lead to multiple, impactful endings. Despite its initial rough launch, the story is a powerful exploration of human nature, ethics, and what it means to be alive in a hyper-connected world. Ghost of Tsushima transports players to feudal Japan during the Mongol invasion, where you take on the role of Jin Sakai, a samurai torn between honor and survival. The game's story dives into themes of loyalty, sacrifice, and the cost of war as Jin grapples with abandoning samurai code to protect his people. The narrative is rich with emotional depth, as Jin's relationships with friends, family, and mentors evolve amid the brutal backdrop of war. Tsushima itself is breathtakingly beautiful, with sweeping landscapes, fields of flowers, and traditional Japanese villages. The storytelling is elevated by the combat, which reflects Jin's internal conflict, balancing the honor of a samurai with the shadows of a ghost. Ghost of Tsushima masterfully captures the spirit of samurai cinema, making it a deeply personal journey and an artistic triumph.
I do not understand. 울다스위 참하고 tunami 웃미 체야ven sagt ci obelatno dimmi variaya.
Resident Evil 4 reinvented survival horror, delivering a high-stakes story filled with tension, horror, and thrilling action. Playing as Leon Scott Kennedy, you're sent to rescue the U.S. president's daughter from a remote European village overtaken by a parasitic cult. The story balances horror with intense, pulse-pounding gameplay, creating a perfect mix of fear and excitement. Leon's journey through dark forests, eerie castles, and nightmarish labs reveals the true horror behind the Las Plagas infection, making every step a fight for survival. The game's pacing is near perfect, with unforgettable moments and boss battles that add to the story's sense of dread and desperation. Resident Evil 4 set a new standard for action horror, creating a story that's as iconic as it is terrifying.
Finally.
Horizon Zero Dawn takes players on a journey through a post-apocalyptic Earth reclaimed by nature and dominated by robotic creatures. You play as Aloy, a young hunter uncovering the mystery of her past and the ancient civilization that led to humanity's downfall. The story explores humanity's hubris, survival, and the impact of technology, all while creating a compelling, personal story around Aloy's journey. The world building is exceptional, with tribes and cultures that feel authentic and distinct. The storytelling is beautifully supported by the breathtaking landscapes and the constant threat of robotic beasts. As Aloy uncovers secrets about her world, players are treated to a narrative that's both epic and deeply personal, showcasing Guerrilla Games' ability to create a unique, immersive story-driven adventure. Far Cry 3 throws players into the chaotic world of the Rook Islands, where Jason Brody, a young thrill-seeker, is thrust into a fight for survival. What starts as a vacation gone wrong quickly turns into a gripping tale of survival, power, and descent into darkness. The game's standout villain, Voss, is both terrifying and magnetic, embodying the chaotic nature of the islands. Jason's journey is one of transformation, exploring themes of fear, control, and the thin line between hero and monster. The game's open world is filled with dangers and choices that shape the story, while the intense combat and survival elements add a visceral layer to Jason's transformation. Far Cry 3 set a high bar for storytelling in open-world games, blending action with a psychologically gripping narrative. Blending immersive gameplay with a story that feels as grand and complex as the open frontier.
Now what, mister? Don't you move a muscle now.
Final Fantasy VII Remake brings new life to a beloved classic, diving deeper into the characters and world of Midgar. Playing as Cloud Strife, a former soldier-turned-mercenary, you join the eco-terrorist group Avalanche to fight against the oppressive Shinra Corporation. The story explores themes of friendship, identity, and environmentalism, with a cast of characters who feel real, flawed, and deeply relatable. The remake's reimagined world is stunningly detailed, with expanded storylines and new layers to the original plot. Every character arc, from Cloud's stoic exterior to Tifa's strength and kindness, is explored in emotional depth, making the story both nostalgic and refreshingly new. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a love letter to fans and an epic tale that stands on its own, offering both thrilling combat and emotional storytelling.
Give us an opening. Here we go.
Hey, just stop moving!
Let's pin it down. Give it all you've got. Now's our chance. Go.
You don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this.
No escape.
Before we dive into the final 3 incredible games on our list, make sure you've hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on future epic gaming lists. Now, let's check out our final 3 picks for the most perfect 10 out of 10 story games. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is a brutally challenging, yet beautifully crafted story set in feudal Japan, where you play as a shinobi named Wolf on a quest to rescue his kidnapped lord. The story is told through intense combat, cryptic lore, and hauntingly beautiful environments, drawing players into a world of myth and martial honor. Sekiro explores themes of loyalty, sacrifice, and rebirth, with Wolf's journey symbolizing the internal and external battles we all face. The game's world is filled with atmospheric storytelling, from eerie villages to towering castles, each location adding to the mythos. Sekiro's story is deeply woven into its gameplay, with every death and resurrection adding weight to Wolf's journey. It's a tale of honor and survival that rewards perseverance and curiosity. Grand Theft Auto 4 tells the gritty, intense story of Nico Bellic, an immigrant navigating the brutal underworld of Liberty City. The story is both darkly comedic and heartbreakingly real, exploring themes of revenge, the American dream, and the cost of loyalty. Nico's complex character and his struggle to escape his past while dealing with moral ambiguity make the narrative compelling and unpredictable. Liberty City feels like a character in itself, a vibrant, dangerous playground filled with colorful characters and storylines. The story's impact comes from its raw, unfiltered look at ambition and the pursuit of happiness in a world where nothing comes easy. Rockstar crafted a narrative that's as immersive as it is provocative, blending satire and tragedy in a way few games can.
Don't shoot!
Stay the fuck away from me.
Llame a los médicos!
Mami's gonna kick your culo!
Black myth Wukong offers a unique, captivating story based on Chinese mythology, following the Destined One, a warrior on an epic quest across a mystical world. The game's stunning visuals and rich world building create a sense of wonder and intrigue, drawing players into a journey of gods, demons, and legendary battles. The protagonist's journey is filled with moral choices and intense challenges that add depth to his character. Each enemy encounter feels like a test of skill, and the story reflects themes of destiny, honor, and personal growth. The attention to detail in the storytelling and world design captures the magic of ancient Chinese folklore, making Black Myth Wukong an unforgettable experience and a perfect 10 out of 10 in narrative mastery. And there you have it, 20 perfect 10 out of 10 story games that have left their mark on gaming history. Each of these games tells a story that lingers long after you put down the controller, a journey that's worth every second. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more lists celebrating the best of gaming. Thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments which game's story resonated with you the most. See you next time.